Hello everyone. Today we are going to check our chain alignment. Now you might be wondering, why do you need to check your chain alignment? Well, some people actually align their rear wheel by checking their chain alignment. And if their chain's aligned, the rear wheel's aligned. This isn't always the case. In my other video, which I will have in a card above on how to do your rear wheel alignment, your chain and wheel should be aligned after that. Now, in some cases, the factory marks that you're aligning with might be a little off. Doesn't seem to be the case with these later models. I definitely don't have an issue with it, but it is a possibility. And so the best way to align would be with the chain alignment. The issue is that you should check both. And the reason being is your rear wheel could be aligned and your chain might be out of alignment. And that could be for multiple reasons. Your axle could be bent, sprockets could be bent or an issue there. There's several issues that could be causing the misalignment. So if you feel that your wheel alignment isn't actually aligned using the method in my other video, it's possible your marks might be off, but there could be another issue. Check for a bent axle. If you've ever been rear-ended by a car, it is very possible you have a bent axle, even if it was a little tap. So check that out, because you don't want your chain to be aligned and straight and your rear wheel to not be straight. You'll notice it not riding properly or wearing funny, things like that. And it's a big safety issue. You definitely want your rear wheel aligned. You want it aligned more than you want your chain aligned. Now, I might catch some flack on that one. So if your chain is not aligned, you're gonna get some funny noises and you're gonna get some bad wear patterns on your sprockets and your chain. But I'd much rather have my sprockets get worn down or improperly worn than have my tire out of alignment. And that's just a safety thing. With that being said, we are going to go ahead and check the chain alignment. So all you need to check your chain alignment is you need a socket wrench, a 6mm hex socket, a chain alignment tool. You can make your own. I've seen people who do that. It's simply a tool that clamps on and has a little straight rod that can show you if your chain's straight. I am actually using the Motion Pro chain alignment tool. You might need a little pair of pliers, and you will also need thread locker. I will be using Loctite 272 red thread locker. I will have a link for all that stuff in the description below. Okay, so to check your chain alignment, you don't want to check it from the bottom. You want to check it from the top. And in order to do that, we have to remove this guard. Now, if you have small hands, you might be able to reach down inside here and get the clip that holds the rest of this in place, but I can't. So we're actually going to remove all three of these bolts. So take your 6mm hex socket and undo them. As you see, there's thread locker on these bolts. And once you have them out, you just want to lift the mud guard up so you have access to the clip. And I will see if I can get you a shot of the clip. So there's a clip back there that's holding the rest of it on. If you have strong fingers, you might be able to get that out. If you don't, you might need a little pair of pliers to help you pull it off. But it just pops off, and then you lift up and you can remove the chain guard. Okay, so now we have access to the top of our chain here. Okay, so we're going to take our chain alignment tool, and what you want to do is get it back on your back rear sprocket and tighten it down. And then if you look at it, and I'll go ahead and move the camera here. If you look at the rod, you'll notice it follows right down the right-hand side of the chain. And it's straight. It's the same distance from the back to the front. And that's what you want to see for a properly aligned chain. Once you're done, take your alignment tool off and put it away. Now, if your chain's out of alignment, check your wheel alignment. Again, I have a video on that. Make sure your wheel is properly aligned. If your wheel is aligned and your chain's still out of alignment, start looking at the other possibilities that something else is off, either with the sprockets, bearings, axle, front sprocket, any of that stuff. Just, you're going to have to start looking at it. There's too many options for me to try and go over in this video. There's no way to, quote, align your chain independent of your rear wheel. So now you're going to go ahead and reassemble. First thing you want to do is put your guard back on. You can clean it if you want. Make sure this nut tab is still on the front. And you want to slide it inside. And remember to get this piece into the hole where that clip was. So it should be inside of the mud guard. And then go ahead and put the clip on. The clip goes with the fanned out S pieces on the bottom. And all you have to do is just slide it on. It'll click into place. Now, if you haven't used Loctite before, you can read the instructions on the back. But this isn't something that you put on and let dry. Okay? When it's wet, you put it in and just apply a little bit and start threading it in. Now I'm going to leave this one a little loose. I'm going to go ahead and do the front one. I'm just going to finger tighten that one. And I'm going to put some on the third bolt. The reason you leave them loose is so that you can easily move it around to align the holes. Now go ahead and tighten them down. There are no torque specs for these bolts, so just get them tight. And that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Stay safe out there. Keep the rubber side down. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I will try and answer everyone's questions as soon as possible. If there's anything you would like to see, any tips, tricks, techniques, anything at all motorcycle related, please let me know. I do these videos for you, so anything that you would like to see, I am more than happy to do it. If you like this video, please click that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and click the bell to notify you whenever a new video drops. Thank you again. Ride safe and keep the rubber side down.